Hello, my wonderful Taurus. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing amazing. In today's video, I will be tapping into the energies of your love life. So it's going to be your general love reading for the week here. So pretty much whatever comes out for you guys. Okay. Okay, guys, so we have two cards here. We have the Soulmate card, Twin Flame, Soul Contract, Soul Connection, Past Lives. Okay. And then we also have Wrong Timing, Stalemate, Perfect Timing, Waiting. Okay. So pretty much it seems to me that this is a very potent connection here. I do feel that, but there's timing, there's something to do with timing here, whether it's like some sort of a waiting game, whether it's feeling very connected to someone but feeling like it's not the right time, or there's some sort of a block that needs to be removed. And not for all of you is it going to be, a twin flame connection. Those are very rare. But for others of you, it could just be someone that you feel deeply connected to, but you feel like it's not necessarily happening, or things are not necessarily progressing the way that you want them to. Or there's something that, like I said, you're waiting on, or something here where it's like, okay, I want this to happen, but I feel like it's not the right time. So definitely something to do with timing, but also someone who feels very deeply towards you. There could also be something that feels very destined to be when it comes to this connection here. This person feels like things kind of just flow with you because we do have past lives on the first card there. So I do believe that it's someone who feels like possibly you guys have shared past lives together, or like I said, they just feel like, things flow between the both of you and nothing feels forced. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we have the Six of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. Someone who wants to invest in you. And with the Six of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune, I do see it as someone who's also in a very generous energy. There could be something that you communicated to this person, or in one way or another, connecting with you has changed their perspective on, other areas in their life, or they feel like they have become more open-minded, maybe about something that they were very closed off towards. There's some sort of a shift in perspective after connecting with you here. And Six of Pentacles wanting to invest in you, or wanting to give their energy, or invest in this connection here. But there's also Six of Pentacles is also associated with equal give and take. Okay, you could be connecting with a fixed sign. Okay, so a Taurus like yourself, Scorpio, a Leo, or an Aquarius. I'm going to start off by seeing how you are being viewed this week. Oh, okay. Three of Wands. It's interesting because this person is viewing you as someone who is focused on a plan, or they feel like, whether it's something you communicated in terms of like, okay, well, we need a plan here, or I'm trying to see how this is going to work, or they feel like you're very focused on the bigger picture or the future of this connection, but there's something to do with planning that's coming through very strongly here. The Three of Wands could also be a card of distance. So there may be like physical distance between you and this person. Maybe some of you are in a long distance union, and that could be the reason why there is, or timing is playing a large role. Maybe someone needs to move closer to the other in order for the both of you to be together, of course. But there's something to do with planning that's coming through very strongly, but also someone who feels a distance between the both of you, but not wanting that distance there. So we have the Moon card. You could be dealing with the Pisces, followed by the Queen of Cups in the challenge position. This person views you in a very, like, they feel you have a very comforting energy, or you know the right things to say. This person could also feel very at peace when they are with you, and they may feel like that is, or that could be the reason why they feel like things are meant to be here. Like it's not someone who feels worried about this connection. It's not someone who is worrying about, your character or anything of that sort. They trust you. They feel a lot of comfort here. But when you have the moon as well as the Queen of Cups, that's someone who's hiding their emotions, or they feel very overwhelmed. They are feeling very overwhelmed by their emotions this week. Especially for those two cards to come out in the challenge position. Of course, I could also read it as someone who is struggling to articulate their feelings to you. But what I'm getting specifically is someone who's feeling very overwhelmed about, or when it comes to their emotions. So they feel very deeply towards you, but they also feel very overwhelmed. There may even be a part of them that feels very consumed by this connection. Even if it's specifically this week, it's like whether it's they feel like they can't stop thinking about you, whether it's they feel like they can't stop feeling the emotions that they're feeling, right? It's just not only feeling overwhelmed, but just feeling like they don't know what to do about it, or they're feeling so overwhelmed that they want to keep it to themselves until they feel a little more level-headed here. So you're viewing them in the Two of Wands energy. Some of you could be waiting for a sign from this person. And hear me out, Taurus. It could be that it doesn't mean that you're waiting for this person to initiate a conversation or expecting them to, initiate, this connection here. But it is to say that maybe some of you are connecting with this person, but you feel like you've done your part. So in that case, it could be you're waiting for this person to meet you halfway. And as I opened your spread, we did see the Six of Pentacles, and I mentioned to you guys that that card in particular is associated with equal give and take, right? Reciprocating the energy. So maybe you feel like you've made it clear that you have emotions towards this person, but again, you're either waiting for a sign from them or you're waiting for them to kind of do their part here. It almost seems to me that it's someone who feels very deeply for you, but there's some sort of fear of like opening up and telling you exactly how they feel. This person could also have a fear of rejection or a fear of being hurt even. Okay, what's going on in your feelings? We have the Star card. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, and we have the Ace of Swords. So really, Taurus, I think that you're just wanting a breakthrough here. With the Star card as well as the Ace of Swords, it's like, I know what we have is special, but I want something to progress here, or I want to see a breakthrough. The Ace of Swords could even be wanting to have like a very open or honest conversation, because that card is associated with a breakthrough that usually comes after some sort of truth here. But the other definition of that card is, needing to possibly leave something behind or release something in order to see that breakthrough occur. The Seven of Swords in your feelings, and we have the Judgment card, putting an end to some sort of dishonesty. Or if there is some sort of truth that has resurfaced, something that you know to be true, you just want to speak about it. You feel like it's already out there. There's no point in avoiding it. And you could be more focused on speaking about it and healing what has happened. Because the Seven of Swords and the Judgment is like, okay, a cycle coming to an end. Let's put this to an end, or I want to release this. I no longer want to live this way or act this way. So if there is something that you're feeling suspicious about, or something that this person has been dishonest about, maybe you just want to hear it from them, or you want to kind of like close that chapter, or wrap that up by receiving some sort of closure from this person here. It's like you're tired of, I don't want to say you're tired of wondering, because it's actually coming through to me as if you know some sort of truth. So I don't think you're wondering about what's true or not. I think it's more so about speaking about it and putting it to an end. And the Judgment card, it could also be a form of like divine intervention. So there could be something that is coming to light for you this week. So you could be having like a full circle moment here, Taurus, or there could be maybe some sort of signs that you're receiving, which is, again, illuminating something to you about this connection. But I do also sense a little bit of a tired energy in terms of, I'm tired of, thinking about the same thing, or like what I'm specifically getting is something is already out in the open. There's something that the both of you know, and it seems to me that it's like a form of dishonesty, and you're more in the energy of, okay, now that we know it, let's speak about it and move past it. Why do we both Why are we both thinking about the same thing, but we're not speaking about it? I think there's a little bit of an impatient energy here, Taurus, and it could be stemming from a space of you feeling like you have been very patient with this person. You have been waiting, for some time here, or you have tried your best to kind of give this person the benefit of the doubt, but you are reaching a point where it's like, okay, I'm tired. I want to find a solution. We have the King of Cups clarifying the Moon card. Wow, the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. So this person feels like you guys are a true pair match. I'll tell you why, Taurus. This person feels that they have not connected to anyone emotionally as they connected with you. The King of Cups and the Queen of Cups is a very deep and emotional connection where the both of you feel emotionally fulfilled because there's a deeper understanding there. Like this person may feel like, Taurus is someone who really understands me, where I don't even have to tell them if I'm upset, and they notice the slightest shifts in my emotions or in my behavior here. And they feel very safe. They feel very safe with you, and very, like I was saying, they do view you to have a very comforting or nurturing energy here. And what this person craves the most is a heart-to-heart conversation. And what's interesting is I actually feel like that's something that they fear the most as well. So it's a little bit of a contradicting energy, because keep in mind these cards are coming up in the challenge position here. The Page of Swords. I see a lot of spying. I see this person is keeping tabs on you. So even if you're connecting with them, there could be something that they're trying to figure out about you, but they don't want to like directly ask you, because the Page of Swords is usually an indirect energy. It's being very curious, sure, but it's not being open or upfront about it. Okay. And the Page of Swords is clarifying the Queen of Cups. So there's something here where this person feels like they can't stop wondering what you're up to, or they can't stop possibly keeping tabs on you. And it's really stemming from their heart because they feel very deeply towards you. Now, the Page of Swords clarifying the Queen of Cups here could also be someone who feels like they responded in a very, or they reacted or handled the situation in a very immature way. Where it's like, for example, they could have wanted to have the last word because of their ego, but then when they think about how they feel towards you, they're like, was that really worth it? It's almost like replaying a situation in their mind and feeling like they responded with either ego or anger or frustration instead of coming from their heart space. And that could be something that they're regretting, hence why it's coming up in the challenge position. Okay, so we have the Strength card in their feelings. You could be dealing with a Leo, and we also have the Page of Pentacles. There's like a constant feeling that this person has when it comes to getting something off the ground with you or communicating with you. But the Strength card being the first card in their feelings, even if it's specifically this week, guys, like this person feels very overwhelmed by their emotions, but they are really fighting the urge to reach out to you. Like the Strength card is remaining collected and calm, or remaining very, it's almost like if you're, on the external, this person could seem very numb, or as if they're not really reacting or responding to this connection. But on the inside, there's a lot going on, which is why on the outside, they are acting as if there's nothing going on, or acting as if they're not really showing you their emotions. It's pretty much what I'm getting at here. And they're like fighting this urge to, speak to you or reach out to you. The Devil card in their feelings and the Three of Swords. The Devil card could even be some sort of a toxic pattern or a cycle that this person feels attached to, but they're trying to break out of it. And the Devil, as well as the Three of Swords, Taurus, could also be this person feeling like they're doing something that is impacting them and this connection in a negative way, but they're having a hard time coming out of it. So it's like, I know what I'm doing is wrong, or I know this needs to change, but I also feel like it's not easy to change, and it's causing them to feel hurt. This person feels like, in a way, guys, like they may feel they're inflicting some sort of pain on themselves. It's like knowing that something is hurting them or this connection, but continuing to do it. So in that case, it's like, I know this is not good, but I'm continuing to do it. So I feel like I'm the reason I'm upset, or I'm the reason why there's something in this connection that's not working. So the Devil could obviously be breaking out of, toxic patterns, that sort of thing. But it's also associated with, like they feel, I want to say that this is someone who feels very connected to you, but there's something that could feel very unhealthy as well, about this connection here. Because a devil could be when you feel very chained to a situation, right? So it could even lead to like obsessive thinking, or, being feeling very consumed by a connection, for example, right? But what I see is like, as much as they feel that way, there's something here that is causing them to feel hurt, or they feel like it's not healthy because things are still stagnant between the both of you. What I see here, Taurus, is someone who feels very deeply towards you, and maybe the reason why they feel it's unhealthy is because there's nothing being done about it. So it's like, okay, I'm thinking about Taurus, I'm feeling very deeply towards them, but I'm struggling. I'm facing, you know, difficulty with opening up and telling Taurus how I feel. So it's not really serving me because now I'm left thinking about this connection, but there's not really much being done about it. So we have the Magician followed by the Justice card in the potential outcomes. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra. Hmm. Definitely wanting the scales to balance here, right? So this is someone who's like, I want to restore balance in this connection. I want things to feel more at ease. So that could be something that they're manifesting in the potential outcome. The Magician's being clarified by the Page of Cups, okay? The Justice card is being clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. I do see it as someone who wants to work on this connection. I do see it as someone who really wants to prove themselves to you as far as the Eight of Pentacles goes. And with the Page of Cups, that's someone reaching out to you after a period of reflection. It could be a little bit more of a lighthearted message or something along the lines of, I've missed you, and then we have the Page of Wands as well. What's the Page of Wands? The Knight of Swords. Yeah, I do see communication coming in. And if you're already connecting with this person, I feel like they're going to open up to you about something that they have not yet opened up about. So, like, even if you guys are having surface level conversations or you guys are speaking, but maybe there's something to do with timing, like I mentioned, there's something here that they have been suppressing in the emotional department, and they're going to tell you that. It may be something that you don't expect. And there is a question of, am I executing this the right way? Am I saying the right thing? I feel like this is someone who really overthinks or overanalyzes their communication towards you or how they speak to you. But I do see them opening up about something they've been very, they've been suppressing here. And I feel like they really want to prove themselves to you with that Eight of Pentacles energy and the Justice card. Justice card is doing things the right way. It could even be someone who is coming clean about something, being truthful about something, because their definition of doing things the right way could differ. It is a general read, but I do see that here. Okay. So that is what I'm getting for you guys this week. I really do hope you were able to find a message that resonated with you here today. And thank you so much for your time.